Namaskar, everyone. This morning we welcome you to our morning meditation and also to my talk of the morning. Meditation is a very powerful exercise to begin your day. It centers you in the most powerful part of you, your subtle being, where the mind power is, where the emotional power is, where the vital power that drives the body is. Because we are so caught in body consciousness, we have lost that awareness of energy and our energy body. But we have an energy identity. The more we grow in consciousness, the more we realize this. Growing in consciousness means expanding your consciousness. And the very source of your conscious being is an infinite store of energy, intelligence, wisdom, goodness, vitality. So in meditation, we seek to center in that place. But meditation requires an expansion in awareness. Or ordinary or human awareness needs to expand. Awareness can expand and grow. That we may become more aware of our subtle identity, and that we may become more aware of that great center of being, source being. So, to meet with the challenge of our world today and its pandemic, we are continuing to have these meditations to guide you. So we hope that you can join us in the spirit of really coming into your true power and striving to rise above body consciousness. The true healing energy lies at a deeper space inside of us. So here I'm going to guide you today. And the mind is the detractor. It tends to move us away from that silent space, that deeper space in consciousness. So it's going to be very important to learn how to manage your mind. And the breath, breathing is a key, as it has a relationship with the mind. It is what activates the brain, it is what activates the sensory system, and it is what drives the body. It's called prana. And if we are able to manage the prana in the body through the breath, we begin to be able to manage the mind. So I'm going to guide you through the meditation today, and we make it a global meditation so we can spread this energy across the world together as we seek to find inner strength in times of challenge. So we begin our meditation today. Let's sit in a posture that's comfortable. Holding the entire body, physical body, in your mental field. So bring your attention into present moment awareness to learn to be with your body. Be with your body cells, be with the bone cells. Can you feel the bones through the body? Be with the muscles, the tissues, the ligaments, the joints. Just bring your attention to body, organs within the body. And then the dynamic systems in the body, circulatory systems, digestive systems, lymphatic systems. Truly appreciating your body cells. The body is an intelligent body in its own. They're in service to you. So as you come into the center of mental awareness, As you hold your entire body in your awareness, center in the silence of the consciousness. Remember to stay in present moment awareness. Stay in the silence of the consciousness space. Now to really manage this silence, give attention to your breathing, breath awareness. Focus on the spinal column as you breathe, and that's easy to do because the breath involves the entire respiratory system, opening up the belly to breathe, that the lower lungs may be filled. Open up the chest to breathe, that the middle lobes of the lungs may be filled. And breathing into the throat, opening up the chest area, that the upper lobes of the lungs. So as you open the belly to breathe, as you open the chest to breathe, as you breathe into the throat, take your attention up the body and along the spinal column as you breathe in. Right up to the back of the neck, the medulla point, then to the third eye, into the brain. Take your attention there. And as you breathe out, you take your attention down the body, breathing down the body to the navel and then going down to the root as you empty the breath completely. Learn to give attention to this rhythm. You're following an energy path when you do that along the spinal column. Though the physical breath involves the lungs, the energetic breath, the prana vayu and apana vayu, they follow energy meridians. If you find that you come into energy awareness, then the breath is easier to manage, because then you begin to feel the energy path of prana and apana. Again, stay in the silence, stay with your body awareness, stay with the breath, gross and subtle, as much as you can, and observe what happens. Body becomes energized just by holding it in a positive mental field. Now give attention to what happens when you open the belly to breathe. You're revitalizing the nerve cells of the gut. Open the belly to breathe. And you're using the chakra of the navel, the fire chakra. Breathing out completely, emptying the lung, and breathe in deeply, opening up the belly to breathe. It's physical exercise, conscious physical exercise. But mind is involved. Just observe what happens. Even if you cannot yet feel subtle energy, you will benefit from the full breath and gut breathing, a deep diaphragmatic breathing. Remember to push the air out completely. This breathing relaxes the body, lowers the blood pressure, revitalizes the gut, builds the immune system. And for some of you, if you wish to bring added power to the mind, you can use the mantra Om or any other short mantra. Belly breathing in your meditation. Centered in the silence. Center in breath awareness. That is building your nerve energy in the gut as you begin a new day. When you begin to feel the benefit of this, you will delight in breathing. Breathing should be a delight. This is meditation for well-being. The mind needs to be attentive here. And the intention should be strong to revitalize the body. Now, give attention to the chest breathing. Opening up the chest to breathe. And focusing on the emotional being. As here the heart chakra is. The loving energy that you bring into the field through intention. The heart is a very powerful center. Of building a strong immune response in the body. A holy intention here of really loving your body cells. Allowing this love energy to ripple through your body from your heart. Intention should be here. I love you, my every cell. You're so precious to me. The hands will be more energized, see? The touch will feel different. Maintain a rhythmical breath. That's how you bring more energy into the body. In a harmonious way. As you breathe into the chest, you nourish the organs in the chest area. Here you're using mind power and breath. And developing a strong energy of well-being. Again, the feeling should be I love you, my body. I love you, my every cell. So your mind is having a relationship with the gut, with the heart. And now let's breathe into the throat, focusing on the sense of hearing, inner hearing in the mental space, and outer hearing in the world around us. And the element of space is connected to the throat. As you breathe into the throat area, focus on silence and listening. Listening to the silence. And the expansiveness of the listening space. Notice that you have been using your mind in all of this to focus, to create intention. Take the attention now to the third eye and its connection with the entire spinal column. You have now more belly consciousness, more heart consciousness, more throat consciousness, and an expansive mind. Now here you're energizing the brain energization. All you need to do is focus at the third eye center. And breathe. Rhythmically, consciously, gently. And now center in the infinite peace of the mental space, acknowledging that it is sacred space, God's space. And here you can develop that very powerful relationship of God and I are one. Identify with your godlike nature. Now that body is energized, let's very powerfully energize the mental field. It's the most powerful field. And here we look at the qualities of the ego. Bring the ego into a place of surrender. To the divine. And now, through this practice, you should be feeling this beautiful sense of well-being in this space. Now let's center into silence. And sustain that practice. I'm with you. We are with each other. slowly come back to body awareness. If you haven't done that already. Just breathe deeply into the gut, bringing more gross air into the body, into the chest. And as you bring more air into the body, observe how the senses, physical senses, become energized. You begin to see the light around you, to be conscious of it even with the eyes closed. You begin to feel the taste in the mouth. You begin to feel the touch, skin awareness. You begin to feel the gross body and its connection to the earth around you. You begin to become more aware of the physical space around you. And open your awareness to a new day. The promise of every new day is to be centered in the infinite, divine, the eternal divine within us, the source of all conscious being. Let's welcome a new day in heightened awareness of self, with a lot of gratitude in our heart for the gift of inner power, divine power. Let's affirm that and let's center our consciousness and that true self within, seeking blessings for a new day. Blessings of protection, of nourishment, of strength, of wisdom, and of unity with the divine. Om Sahana Bhavatu. May we be protected together. Sahana Bhunaktu. May we be nourished together in the divine. Sahaviryam Karavavahe. May we be strengthened together in the divine. Tejasvinavritamastu. May our knowledge turn into wisdom. May our knowledge be full of light. Ma vidvishavahe. May we be united with the divine. Beyond the differences, in the diversity of the human experience. Om Shanti. Peace. Shanti. Peace. Shanti. Peace. Thank you everyone for joining us today in our meditation. And this is going to continue on a daily basis to help you to energize and to prepare yourself for a new day. We in the Blue Star are committed to supporting you globally as we meet with this global pandemic. From pandemic to possibilities is what we say at the Blue Star. Let's look into the possibilities of conscious living, living in the divine, and being supported in the divine. So, if we are essentially centered in the divine in every moment, why don't we use that? We acknowledge, yes, God is within me. Yes, God is within all. But do we actually believe that we resonate with it? Or do we become human conscious and we lose that connection with our divine self? The divine self is in us, is with us, and is us operating at lower consciousness. The divine is us operating in lower consciousness. So the more conscious we are, the more we resonate with our self as being divine, more than human, not just human. The play of Maya, or this illusionary energy that holds us, makes us think that we are the body when we are not. So the goal would be to really understand that we're not the body, not as knowledge in the head, not as a theory in the mind, but as a reality in the being. That's what we need. How can we immunize ourselves from that inner space if we are not in connection with our deeper self? Is it going to be just in the mind? A mind that is scattered, doubtful? No. Resonance with our God nature is extremely important. And what is most beautiful about this is that we can catch this from evolved souls. Being in their presence, tuning ourselves to their consciousness, we can catch it. In fact, through the ages, this is how it has been done. We seek out those who are in elevated consciousness. We live among them. We listen to them. We follow their instructions and their guidance. And we experience lift. That connection is called Shaktipat, the inspiration that comes from evolved beings as an energy to awaken us, to open up our consciousness. And this is what I want to ripple through our groups. We must be able to feel the power of these evolved souls, whether they're on the planet now or they are not. This has been my tremendous experience. Shaktipat. And feeling that deep connection with masters. That's what I bring to you. So in these sessions, I'm going to continue to guide you in meditation and inspire you to come into a higher consciousness. And of course, you will realize that the 40 days that are coming up for 40-day observance, 40-day retreat, it's now going to be influenced by what is happening on the planet. How else can it be? So I'm going to make this 40 days very energizing for us and make it a global co-creation for all those of you who will join us. We want to try to create a really big community that can co-create these very powerful energies that can support our world. And of course, that ripple effect in the field is what we are aiming for. The greater numbers we have, and the more we come into that God center, the more we can channel these energies as ripples in the field. So join us as we continue to support community. We'll tell you every which way that we're going to do that and how you can engage with us. So thank you for a wonderful morning. Those of you who may be going to work now, we want to wish you a safe day, an energized day, and a God-centered day. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to have another streaming session using the Zoom app, and we're going to send all information to you. So you have a chance to join me in conversation this evening and meditation as we support our world. So thank you very much. Stay in touch with us. Have a blessed day. Namaskar.
Yes. Namaskar, everyone. Thank you so much for your presence here this morning, and I hope a lot of you have been able to find us on YouTube today. And we will have another Zoom session in the afternoon. You can find all the information on our homepage, our website, and on Facebook as well. And we will also be streaming our morning exercise session, which will start at 7:30 on our same YouTube channel. So we hope you can join us for that one as well. So I want to wish you a wonderful day. Thank you and namaskar.